Yes, people, welcome to Never Fire. If you ain't been there before, I think the first thing you need to do is be a friendly person and just like the video. Liking the video is free, and it don't take more than 5 seconds of your time, if that. You know where it is. But subscribe if you're new as well. Consider it. Joined by Specs as usual on a Tuesday. We've got Mr. VD here repping Chelsea, getting more shameless by the week. We've got a debutant in Mr. Views. He's an Arsenal fan. So there you go. He's been in the chat for a while. Monts will be here in literally a second. And then if everyone remembers the Ange Postecoglou Nottingham Forest fan, he had all the chest last week. Let's see what he says when he jumps in the next 5 minutes. What are you, man, saying?
Good. There, bro. All good, man. All good. Get me. Got a little draw against City. Get me. Kept Haaland quiet. It's all right, man. Decent performance. That's all I ask. You get me? I'm all right.
Wait, is this... Oh, yeah, this is your first time pretty much streaming since your result, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
nah, it's not a while. It's not a while. In YouTube football world, it's a little bit of a while because you couldn't even run it up on no one. You missed your chance.
Yeah, I never need to run it up. You get me? Sometimes it's not that. You get me? Man, just do my thing. Newcastle are cool. There's certain other teams, i.e. Man United, etc., West Ham, Palace, that are going for their little thing down the bottom there. You get me? So yeah, man. It's all good at the moment.
You see how what one result can do for a man's confidence?
No, brother, I wasn't even doing. I'm being very humble. I'm just saying, I'm happy with Newcastle. We've lost one game right now. We performed better, which is a good thing. That's all I asked for, is to try and perform well, and we did. Kept Haaland quiet. You get me? So yeah, man, I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Let me just, Let me
AFC Wimbledon tonight. You get me?
Oh, you're actually playing today? Yeah, oh, you're playing today. I didn't even know that.
Carabao Cup. Yeah, it's a rearranged match, isn't it? Remember, Wimbledon got flooded out last week. Remember we were saying, and Newcastle donated £15,000, and Dap said, "Is that all you're giving?" But yeah,
that's all you could give, isn't it? Really, I saw as well. Like it's rules and regulations to all of that stuff.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. They're not allowed to. You're not allowed to donate more than a certain amount. I don't know why that's the case, but whatever, innit? If that's the case,
if you can't get 20 mil, then
if you don't win that game, yeah, Specs, my bro. You're joining the panel tonight. I will force you. Like I said, yeah, if Arsenal or Man City drop points today, yeah, no joke, 11 o'clock, I've got the whole crew jumping on extra stream. We don't usually stream after games no more, yeah. But there will be an extra stream at 11 with a bunch of Arsenal fans and a couple Man City fans. Expect you might have to join that crew in case you just don't fuck up, innit?
Nah, we should be all right. We're at home, man. We should be all right, innit? Get me?
Are you sure? You sure?
Yeah, man. We should. Come on, bro. Like, let's not, bro. If you lost, believe me, bro. Phones lock off for about a month, bro. I can't deal with you. I can't. Man,
you're not doing the Watchalong.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you did Watchalong, yeah. Bro. You know what? Yeah. Before I talk to the other lot, yeah. No joke. Specs, please get through the comments quickly, like. Bro, like this guy, yeah.
I can't keep up, bro.
This guy is so blind, fam. He needs a double pair of glasses. I'm not joking, yeah. I'm not kidding. If a goal could have went in, yeah. Let's say the goal time's at 40th minute. This guy's reading comments about 10 minutes before, one by one. It's like, bro, can you hurry up,
bro? What I'm new to this,
I'm trying to get a reaction, isn't it?
I'm new to this, and sometimes I can't keep up. The comments are getting. It's like I got to start learning to accept. I can't read all the comments. Maybe I'm trying to be too nice, innit? But I realize after a while, you just can't read all the comments, bro. It's a lot. I'll be
man. You know what I've noticed in the YouTube world, yeah? The fake dyslexia is on a high. Goonali's a teacher, can't read. Mons is a teacher as well, can't read. Why can people not read? I know Terry. I think Terry's actually dyslexic as well. But I'm not gonna go too in on that part. But can't read. You know what I mean? Like come on, man.
Being on the spot.
Honestly, man. And then got Specs who needs like 2 pairs of glasses, one on top of each other, yeah.
Bro,
flipping Dr. Doolittle type setting, fam. And
the wickedest thing is my laptop. You know, remember my laptop's got extra zoom and that. My eyes are fucked, bro. And it's still peak. You get me? I'm all doing that, and it's just mad, bro.
Have you ever heard Saeed try?
Yeah, if I get too excited now and stop.
Have you seen what Saeed try to read out super chat before?
No.
Oh my god, it's a challenge.
No.
It's a challenge,
bro.
Yeah, man.
UCSCs, you know.
Like, someone brings a super chat as well. Like, give it some vim, like storytelling. At least try it. I mean,
Pressure.
when you see Turkish read out super chats, it's the most monotone thing in the world. I'm like, bro, man, paid you
Come on, Turkish.
give it some vim.
Yeah, I hear that.
give it
Still,
some
they're paying
vim.
for it. You get me?
Yeah, man. I sponsor £2 a month for some YouTube dyslexia lessons, like or whatever. Like we can cure this together, people.
Pressure, man.
But yeah, we saying anyways. Views first time on the channel. It's about time.
Man. Big up, man. Thanks for having
about
me.
time
Man.
you talk. So you are a part of the blue bus crew in the chat. Do you know what I mean? That supports Arsenal.
I was waiting for you to cook.
Who's that? View from the bits.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, seeing Kasim say walk on specs. I'm like, I think who's this, bro? Oh, my brother.
Yeah, I'm in the chat with my 1-2 little.
Yeah, you're always showing love, bro. No, big up.
Yeah, man. I come on the streams and I can attest for what Cass is saying. You need to get a little bit faster with those reading of the comments.
Brother.
But other than that,
bro,
I'm an Arsenal fan.
People forget, man. Bro, man ain't being this thing for, bro. Allow me in it. Like, I'll get there, bro.
You're good, bro. You're good. I see you're dealing with the emotions of everything as well while the game's going on. We got a big game today, Arsenal fans. You get me? So everyone in the chat, make sure you're liking. Big up Cass, big up the whole panel, big up the chat. Thanks for having man on. It's a big, massive game today. Like within the Arsenal fan base, there's like you've got the toxic positive and the toxic negative. I kind of fall just like in the middle. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that I don't like at my club. I'm going to be honest. But at the same time, we just got through a mad set of fixtures in one piece, relatively. Although saying that, I heard Calafiori picked up an injury after the last game against Leicester. So we're going to have to see where I've gone for the lineups. But we've got through it. So it's hard to be too hard on the team. But at the same time, there's a lot I don't like at my club, in it. You know what I mean? It's a big game today, though. But yeah, man, bless for having me on.
Yeah. I was so vexed when Leicester flopped, bruv. I was getting happy to watch all the streams and see the reactions. Like, you know, like I was so pissed, bro. I was like, come on, bro. Like, it's mad. Arsenal, give it to them. They got through it. I'll give it to them.
What are you saying about tonight, though? You lot confident, guys? Give a door.
Boy, no, I think it's gonna be a tough game. Like I said, like I was watching the Leicester game, and from minute one, we kicked off, and for about 2 minutes they were kicking it between the defender and goalkeeper. I said it's gonna be a long watch. We did control it. There was a lot we controlled in that game, but we just couldn't finish our dinner. Do you know what I mean? And obviously the 2 goals that we conceded,
they were freak goals. They were freak goals. Like the first one was some Buki goal, and then the second one was world class, man. That's probably goal of the season. Like there's not much you could do about that. I reckon you will get past this, man. This ain't the PSG of a few years ago.
Man.
Like this is
Newcastle
their star player is Bacola. Like come on, man. They've gone from Mbappe in the middle and like Neymar on the left to obviously he's very good, but Kolo Muani, Gonzalo Ramos. I mean, like Dembele's inconsistent. This ain't the same team as we saw a few years ago. I think this all just depends on news lot. I don't think this really depends on how good PSG are.
No, I think Arsenal, but by all that, trust me, bro. I just think all Arsenal got to do, bro, like, is just obviously they've adapted to play different styles and all that, innit? This game, let's be the Arsenal of old, direct, and let's get at them with man intensity. Newcastle done the same thing last year, bro. And they're gonna hack it, bro, at home.
That's the thing. Every game I've watched this season, I've been frustrated watching it. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm so surprised we've got through that run of fixtures how we have. You know what I mean? We've only really we drew at Man City. Like, you know what I mean? I was vexed when that goal went in. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I don't think we've actually played well this season. So we've got that to come, hopefully. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when I watch us this season and when I watch us, like, we've conceded bare stupid goals. Like, it's not at the moment what I'm looking at is not the same Arsenal. But however, I can't be too down on the team because we're pulling through. We're getting the results. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of if that was another team, they'll be saying that's championship form, blah blah blah. But bearing in mind, we're only 6 games in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we can't.
You know what? Clock sign. You speak very well. And I can already tell, I can smell head loss in the future, which I like. You know, Monts.
Only like 1 minute away from head loss.
You know them ones. What we done with Hooks? Give it a few streams. We'll corrupt him. Give it a few streams. Do you know what I'm saying? Give it a few streams. Same with Wolfie down there. Wolfie, you got yourself, man. But you're here. You're not here today on the high on the high level, are you?
Bro, I'm higher than you, bro. Come on. You want to start?
Whoosh.
Whoosh on push. Wow. This is what this guy did now, yeah?
Didn't even give it
What
time,
you
man.
said? You
how-
see bottom half, you top half. We're still top half, bro. We're good.
Hey, is that your level, yeah?
Yeah, man. Higher than the Man U level, bro.
Oh, so you target me. Is this how you lot are
You
treating
came
me,
at
yeah?
me, man. I just
You
came to
is that
say
you lot
hi.
treat, you
I
lot
just
treat me
came to
like
say hi.
Tottenham now, yeah? All right, cool. What?
Bloody hell.
This is crazy. How you doing, Wolfie, anyways?
Nah, I'm good, bro. How you boys doing? Good to see you all.
Yeah,
Good to
after
see
your
you,
cameo
mate.
last week, who was you
Yeah.
getting on to again? Who was it, Mons? Do you remember? Who was he getting on to
Hmm?
last week? Do you remember last week? He was giving it the
It
biggest.
was it Hooks?
Was it Arsenal?
It might have been
Yeah,
Hooks. I don't know.
yeah,
It
yeah,
might
yeah.
be
yeah,
wrong.
but
The list is
'Cause
long.
he was
man.
talking
You
about
can
the
pick
back
any
to back UCLs, isn't it?
mm,
team.
an enemy and Arsenal fans with you.
Man's trying to dunk on me
Bro,
early,
Arsenal need to start with one. They don't need to
Bro,
worry
I
about
didn't,
back
bro,
to
I
back.
didn't, bro. Hold on, no, bro. So what's the name by the way? So hold on, what's the name by the way, bro?
Views,
What's the name,
bro. Views on sport.
Fuse, you say, yeah?
Views.
Yeah.
Views, yeah. So, bro, listen, I'm not even trying to do the dunking thing. That's
Nah, it's nasty
he
work,
brought
man.
up them UCLs.
It's
Yeah,
nasty
here
work.
now. You brought up the UCLs, bro.
I just brought
Listen,
up
we're here to
facts,
talk about-
man. I just
We're
brought
here
up
to
facts.
talk about
That's
Paris.
all.
We're here to talk about Paris. That's
Paris.
what we're here to talk about
Paris.
today, man. You know what I'm saying? We just make sure people win their duels. I just want people to win their duels today.
Yeah. Flip.
Man's got to win their duels, man. That's all it is, man.
Do you
That's
not
the most
It's gonna be hard to know.
Because sorry, I'm just eating it a little bit. This is my first meal of the day. But what's it called? Do any of you feel like this is quite huge for Arteta? Because if he doesn't win this game, you've just drawn one against Atalanta. Don't get me wrong, it's away from home. Then at home, you ain't wearing on your turf. There's already the European backlash on Arteta as well. Do you know what I mean? And then that will just unfold, obviously, more criticisms on Arsenal, which they probably don't need right now, but it wouldn't give it, I wouldn't say it gives a brand of confidence to everyone else that they can go far in the competition. That's why I say today is a good day to make a statement, because PSG have actually been doing really, really well under Luis Enrique, Barcola, form of his life. They just realized that Dembele is a scrub, and the guy's not the same no more. He's dead food. You know what I mean? They got no Mbappe, but yet they're performing better.
Well, I haven't been tuning into them, to be honest with you, but I heard that they've been getting results. I heard they've been doing all right. And obviously, I can only go off the eye test of what I'm looking at when I watch Arsenal. And no gunman in the summer. Kai still doing up donkey. Like, I think it's going to be a big game. Yeah, I think it's going to be a big game. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom if we don't win it. Obviously, there's more chances for us to get through down the line. But this season, especially, I feel like we haven't been playing that well at home. We've been playing better away, like when the pressure ain't
I
on.
agree.
So, yeah.
I
So
agree.
I think it's a massive game. I do think it's a massive game. I feel like the team need to win it. Do you know what I mean? Put out a statement, keep all of the people off their back. But yeah, I'm like 50-50 because, like I said, from what I saw and then the way I see us capitulate against Leicester, obviously I know you can't do something about all of the goals and the worldie from Justin, but to be honest, it's the Arsenal way to make things difficult. So when I'm looking at it, I'm saying we're not really playing very well. It's a massive game. I'm hoping that the crowd can actually turn up today and jeer on the boys and, to get me, try and put some confidence in them. But it is a massive game. It is, and it will be big. If he loses, then yeah, we're just going to hear it for the next week or so.
But I don't think it's your priority. I think you need a league title over a European title. That's where the focus needs to be.
Yeah, sorry to just jump back in, but I was even saying, like, you know, I'm not too mad at the Atlanta result because obviously we had City after that, and with all the injuries that we've got, we never really got these injuries last season, but this season, like, the injury gods have come home to roost, you know, like that. So yeah, so I was just like, at this point in time, we could probably afford not to get certain results in the Champions League for now. But yeah, if we lose it, it's not going to be good for confidence and everything else going forward.
I just look at it and I just see that you'll get to the last 16, even if you have to go through the, the playoff knockout things, whatever they call it in that stage. And last 16, it will be fine. You can tick that box. We had a go in the Champions League. You need a league title. Title. That needs to be the priority.
Well, I'm one of the Arsenal fans. Like, everyone's talking major this, major that. I'm just one of them. Just win something. Do you know what I mean? Just win something. Like, I was happy to see some of the changes made in our game against Bolton, because obviously Arteta's not really been winning in any of these cups. He's not even really. I don't even know if he's been trying, to be honest with you. So I'm just like just win something. That's my stance. But yes, obviously, if we did go on to not win the league this year, like what can you say? Like there's no real excuses for it. Do you know what I mean? Like everything's there. Rodri injury, everything at the moment seems to be going that way. Like we're looking a bit more resilient. But like I said, on the whole, like if I step back and I look at everything on the whole, yeah, there's still holes there. Do you know what I mean? There's still things that need to get touched up. So hopefully,
if you don't win the title or the Champions League, he needs to go. As far as I'm concerned, he's got to go. Like Arsenal fans are skirting around this subject, but how many years has he had now? And what's he brought? One FA Cup.
I think it might even be. It might even be the fashion that they don't win. If it's like close knit again, and you've lost those stupid little performances, like those stupid little games, then maybe. But I think if you lot do continue in this form, you're playing poor the whole season. Let's say it doesn't really ramp up like you expected to, and then you end up finishing third or fourth. Then I'm thinking, do you know what? It's the football's not getting better. The results, like the trajectory of it, should have been this. You win the league this year, and I don't know. Maybe he just didn't. It seems like Arteta never really makes a push for like a striker or something. He never says like, "Go get me this guy." Go get. He's like,
we don't know that. We don't know that though. To be fair, behind closed doors, he could be like that. It is quite tight knit. I would like to think it's quite tight knit with what happens over there. It's not like Man United where things get leaked left, right, and center, or Chelsea where there's Matt Law coming out saying this, whatever. You got it. You can say Liverpool to some degree, but they don't leak too much. Same with City. They don't really. The only one that leaks anything is probably fucking Kyle Walker because he likes one up the fucking wall and getting fined. But
the PR, the PR's on a million at Arsenal, so I don't think anyone's going to directly come out and say, especially Arteta, if he did ask for any play. Well, I haven't seen it anyway. You know what the PR machine's like at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think everyone, if you're really being honest, looking at it, that was not the window that we needed to have. Do you know what I mean? Everyone bantering Liverpool, and do you know what I'm saying? That's not the window. The first signing, like. Defender, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and
you're very balanced. You're very balanced at the moment. Like I said, me and Mud's gonna catch you out at some point.
We're
gonna catch you out. We're gonna work out what kind of fan you are.
I told you, I'm in the middle, bro.
We've got the Gal spectrum, then we got the North Side spectrum.
I'm nowhere near that.
There's no such thing as in between, because then.
Well, you're kind of looking at it. Well, to be honest with you, it'll probably be more on the other side then. But I'm trying not to dig at the club too much in it. I'm trying not to dig because at the end of the day,
constructive criticisms, yeah,
really and truly. Because, like I said, I haven't seen nothing to be excited about this season. Facts.
Fair enough. Let me ask a dead serious question. Let me ask a good question, yeah. And I think it's a good question, anyways. The way you lot play football is right now diabolical. It's not like as in for the viewers that are probably rivals that are viewing it, I would say that football is quite diabolical on a top scale, like from what you was doing, right? If you don't win whilst playing that football, I think there's more of a backlash to say, what are you doing? Rather than if it's Jose Mourinho's way, sorry, I was coughed. If he was to go and win this way of football, no one would complain. And all the fans that said before, like Simeone's way of playing, as long as you win me trophies, are pretty much the same ones criticizing the football. So I don't understand which way you can have it. But I think this style of football, I'm not going to lie, I think it suits Arsenal. I think it suits the players that you got. And I actually think this is probably your way of going to win a trophy or two maybe this season, whether it's a domestic and maybe a league or Champions League. Can we all say majority of Champions League when they go and win the champs don't really play good football up until they don't have really great moments. Football. It's the same thing, isn't it? Is it just me, or is it the Champions League is a little bit more reserved?
Do you know what? That's why I think Tuchel was so good. He was so good in cup competitions because of the way he plays. It's pragmatic, like you just said. Like when we come over, the first thing is you got to be defensively solid. We all know that. And then, I mean, every top team wants to attack you. They want to do the high line thing. So the low block ain't even a bad thing like that in the counters. Arsenal was so good with corners as well, man. That's like a cheat code at the minute. Every single crossing, Gabriel was there. Tower.
It's a FIFA. It's a new FIFA unlock thing. You know when someone, man, whether it's from the start.
Aerial plus play style.
You know what it is? Literally, it's like we can't win. It's like we can't win at the moment though, because obviously watching some games from last season when we was kind of thumping teams up 4-5s and we was knocking the ball around. There was triangles. You could see all of the movement. There's not been not one smidgen of that this year. Like looking at it, do you know what I mean? Leicester played very deep in the first half, so it was just like a training. It was so boring, side to side, side to side. It was so boring to watch. So I'm just hoping that we can obviously get back into that stride, get back to playing some sort of football that resembles what we did last year. And then hopefully we can, but you're right, it could easily go the other way and life can come very fast. So that's why I'm just trying not to jump out the window at the moment. It's 6 games in. We've been getting through our results. I've got to be happy with that. If we go through the whole season stinking it up, but we win something, I ain't gonna complain. It's just
I remember,
No
yeah.
one complains.
But at the moment, it's early doors, isn't it? As you just said, anyway, yeah. So who's to say Arsenal can't or won't revert back to their, if need be, to that style that you want or that we were used to seeing? Also, who's to say, bro? It could be a psychological thing or of a fitness thing of like, you know what? We always go in every game, man intensity. Maybe they're reserving their energy a little bit, not always going so in, and they're confident enough in how they're playing right now to get a result, regardless. Because wins are winning it. At the end of the day,
people were saying that last year as well. People saying that last year we started off slow. Maybe Arteta's result, and I thought, nah, you're trying to give him too much credit. To be honest with you, I don't know. It just depends when you hit that kind of vein of form. But like I said, as of now, we are looking stinky on that eye. Like, let's be honest, I can't argue with no one that says that we're putting.
Yeah, but do you think that's? But when people say they're looking stinky, I just see it as maybe Arsenal but maybe they're choosing to play that way. Do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe. At the end of the day,
I don't think they're playing rubbish for by accident.
Too negative because the results are getting over the line. Like maybe a couple of years ago we would have drew that game with Leicester. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to take some positives where I can take it. At the moment, I'm sitting back thinking, okay, you know, we're getting these results, but we are playing whack. We are playing rubbish. So if we actually start playing good, do you know what I'm saying? Imagine then. So, like I said, it's early still, man. It's early.
I don't get where you're getting the stinky thing from. You ain't been playing that bad. Your issues, you ain't got a striker.
Aesthetically, all right, let's call it aesthetically pleasing.
On the eye,
effective. We call typically, let's call it for what it is. When we say stinky football, it just means aesthetically not pleasing type football. That's
but
it doesn't mean
how is it going to be pleasing? Because most of the teams you're going to come up against are playing in a low block. You're going to see exactly what you saw against Leicester. You're going to have to pass it through the line, side to side, until you can open them up. That's how it works. Man City look aesthetically pleasing, but they're boring to watch because they're stuck in the same rut. But they have a number 9 who eventually gets the chance, puts it away. Your problem is if you're taking too long to break a team down, that's when it becomes stinky. Yeah, you needed a number 9.
We wasn't getting to the byline enough. Do you know what I'm saying? To do the reverse pass back either. That weren't happening enough. It was happening towards the end of the half, the first half against Leicester. But it sounded like we got that kind of tiki-taka side to side. And yeah, we need more penetration. Like we're not.
You lot are getting pressured a lot. I think that's the thing. Like you lot are getting trapped in your own half a lot. More than more than things you lot are defending, man.
Defensively, we're not like we're looking resilient, but some of the goals that we're conceding is donkey.
Well, I'm not being funny, but that the one from James Justin, the one deflection, which is fair enough, and the other one was just no one's saving that, bro.
No, of course not.
To be fair, even the Stones goal, like it was a scrappy bit in the middle. Stones hits it in, so I mean.
They were just
the goals you're conceding.
It was too much, man. Do you know what I mean?
I think you're overanalyzing it, mate. I'm sure Kaz will take it at Man U, ain't you, Kaz? The points and then a bit of the ugly football.
No, but that's the thing. But the thing is, I did in the first season, and we weren't happy overall as a fan base, I would say, because we thought we'd expect to go more expansive during the second season with something that's actually effective as well at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's only so much as a fan that I would personally would want to take if we were playing diabolical ball. Like, the thing is, it's only sustainable if you're winning trophies.
If you're winning, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Chelsea fans didn't mind under Conte. Yeah, don't get me wrong. You have spells where you play good
Mourinho, man.
Mourinho, there was good spells and stuff like that, but they were winning, so it's acceptable. But when you don't win, like a Diego Simeone, like
and all of a sudden that style, yeah,
and you're playing like that, you don't even want to watch the damn game. It's like, what the hell is this? But I'm not saying that Arsenal can't. The only thing is, maybe it's overlooked a little bit to say, without Erdegaard and without let's say Marino, who's meant to come in to help the football as well, left-sided players and stuff, this is how they're going to play until their guys are fit and back. to play in
I
a
just
different
say
type
that-
of press.
deep. The squad's not deep enough.
Odegaard was looking stinky before he got injured anyway.
True.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, he was
You
kind
think
of.
so?
Don't get me wrong, we miss him. Don't get me wrong, we definitely miss him. But he still had some gears to go. Do you know what I mean? Like he wasn't killing it before he got injured anyway. In my humble opinion, do you know what I mean?
You can really say that about every single attacker. I mean, it's only recently that Martinelli started to pick up form. I don't think like Saka has things. Saka has GA, but I don't think he's really performing on a level. Like he doesn't look like he's influencing the team. I said something the other day. I don't even think Saka's in your top 5 players right now. I think there are other players that are more important than Saka to the team. So I mean, when everyone starts picking up,
that's a bit harsh.
He did okay against Leicester.
Yeah.
He did okay against Leicester. Like not great, but in terms of like that was a kind of our only outlet for a bit. Martinelli could have had a hat trick against Leicester. I mean, I'm glad he got on the score sheet. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still seeing stuff I don't like in it. But I'm probably overcritical as you say.
But with Saka, yeah, I think. Well, for me, I can't speak for everyone. For me, Saka does his job in it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I think he can do much more in the game. I just think he's set up to play a certain way. He does his job, but what it is, it's predictable, but it's hard to stop.
Do you think Arteta's holding him back?
Yeah, I do. I said it from a long time ago. I think he's set up in the system play. Saka just does what he's told. He does his job in it. More time, more or less. Does his job. More time against assist. You get me? It's pretty much the same thing he does. Cut inside. It's predictable, but it doesn't mean you can stop it. I just think he doesn't. I would like to see him play more exciting, like individual play in it, but obviously that's not what he's allowed to do, in my opinion. So he does his job. It's not exciting. He does his job.
This is a weird combo. This is just a weird.
He does his job, bro. Saka does his job, bro.
Yeah, he does.
I can't see why people get onto him. Like, get me. Like, he just does his job. That's it. Like, get me.
Man said Saka heat map 70% of the corner kick spot, mate. He's
no,
found
actually
something
was, you know.
No, but the thing is, no. But this is, are we really criticizing someone that can take a corner very, very well?
But look, this is the worst.
They got 2 of them now. Do you remember Declan Rice does it on the other side? By the way,
look, that was Saka's heat map. How is it red? How is it red? How is it red in the corner? How is it red?
But so what is
getting 17 corners?
At the end of the day, I ain't gonna complain if he keeps putting balls in like that, and Gabriel or whoever keeps meeting it. I'm not going to complain, bro. That's what
I'm not being funny. Do we not praise KDB for the same kind of shit? Like, Trent's a fullback. He's meant to do that, but like a midfielder, like as in they cross the ball in them areas all the time.
For? Ward Prowse known for taking free kicks and corners and bigged up for it.
Actually, you liked it under Tuchel, didn't you, VD? You liked it, didn't you?
Not towards the end.
Let me know how a lot of your goals are scored, because I remember a certain stat about set pieces you man scored that season.
Do you know what? It was Mason Mount was the one taking the corners in.
Oh yeah, and Rudiger was having a few goals,
didn't games.
Rudiger had a few goals, didn't he?
He didn't score a lot, and one of them was a long shot banger. I remember that against Brentford.
Yeah, that was a mad goal.
We got thing now. We got Maresca now, and I'm feeling confident. Do you know what? Ironically, I don't know if this was intentional, but the next 5 games that Chelsea have is everyone here on the panel, like every single person's team. So it's Nottingham Forest, then it's Liverpool, then I believe it's Newcastle, United, and then Arsenal. So everybody here has got a game against, or is in the next 5 games.
Let's hope you're not as cocky as the Liverpool fans were there, yeah?
Oh,
we're gonna.
You're back involved now again, mate.
I was just gonna say, Mons, what are you saying? Half an hour in, what are you saying?
No, obviously, listen, man. I think people the Saka thing is overplayed. The Saka thing is overplayed. Like, you know what I'm saying? When like at the end of the day, I think his body of work is criminally underrated. I'm one of those people who disrespect Saka for the banter, but if you actually want to have a conversation about it, bro, like I just think the measurements are different for Saka than for other players, just because maybe the likable factor and the PR. I think it affects the way people think, innit? Like I literally sat there and listened to Big Up Lewis say that Saka needs to do it on a big stage, but Cole Palmer's an anomaly to that. What do you mean what do you mean 1 for 1 and 1 for that? What does that even mean? Why can't they just both have to do it on big stages to have the expectation? Like people act like Arsenal weren't in the rut when Saka was coming through at the age of 17, putting in performance after performance. At left back, then right, then left wing, then right wing. And then they say no, but Poch was way worse. Well, yeah, Arsenal might not have been as bad as Poch, but Arsenal was shit for 2 years. Back to back 8th, bro. Back to back 8th. The man was still performing. So let's not act like man can't perform in a shit side, because throughout the changes in the evolution of Arsenal, he's been the consistent one. So, and when he's gone to international duty, he's been the consistent one. So I'm not sitting here saying Saka's better than Palmer. I think Palmer's actually the better technical footballer, and I think that's clear to see. But like the different expectations, because someone looks slightly nicer on that and you hate Poch a bit more. I can't run that, man. I can't run with that. Just give him the same expectation.
You know what? He might have. Who's their left back today? Who would be the left back? Would it be Mendes? It would be Nuno Mendes, isn't it? For PSG. PSG might struggle. You know, they like all this. Keep the ball. Under Luis Enrique and all that. Yeah, so you might actually have some. If anyone's gonna have some fun, it might be the wingers today.
I haven't seen the lineups yet either. So
yeah, but they like to play high up the pitch and keep the ball possession, and that's where Arsenal are. That's why I say with Arsenal,
which is why they couldn't keep the This
is why this game probably suits them today.
And Monts is right. Monts is right though. He's being run into the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel about Saka, and I feel like we should have addressed that this summer. Do you know what I mean? Like had ample chance. Obviously, stinky Sterling on the last day. Like that's not it. But that's what I feel like. He's just been running to the ground. But one thing I'll say is definitely I feel like Palmer's the better footballer, 100%. But I feel like Saka has done it for a lot longer. Yeah. He's done it for, as Mont said, he come into the team young, all different positions. Like he's been there consistently performing for our team since he's come into it. So that's one thing I'll give him. But yes, at the moment, he looks out of ideas. He looks tired. Do you know what I mean? He looks right into the ground, to be honest with you.
That's because he plays them every game.
Yeah.
He just won't rest him.
No competition, yeah.
Oh, his squad's too thin. That's the issue.
100%.
Too thin?
Yeah,
Sterling there now. I mean, Sterling's there now. You use him now.
Sterling don't count as a player, man. He's utter shite, man.
No,
I saw their Arsenal fans get
can't call Sterling shite, man.
Nah,
he
he
is
is.
not shit. He's not
He
shit.
is, and listen, there was a clip the last time I was on the stream. There were certain people doing some sort of what was all of this with the gun signs and that for Sterling. I'm keeping that one when he absolutely. That was Monts and Hooks. Doing all of these things forSterling, you know.
Would anyone take Sterling?
It's funny. At the end of the season, it's going to be so jokes. It's going to be so jokes.
But we can't say Sterling's a shit, man. Come on,
he's not my gunman. That's my gunman. Don't do that.
No.
Sterling don't even get into the Forest team.
I need a Sterling brace just for that. I need a Sterling
used to be good.
I need a Sterling brace at the bridge just for that.
Yeah, when he's on loan, yeah. When he's on loan.
Bro, you man know it's just a Jamaican thing, innit? You man, I know he's not the same player, man. I know he's not the same player. It's Jamaican thing.
No, listen, he stretched the game a lot against Leicester as well.
It's nothing to do with that, man.
I feel like
he's not shit,
but I don't feel like he's. Do you know what I mean? Like we went looking at certain players to ended up with him. Do you know what I mean? But his legs, do you know what I mean? They can come in handy here and there. And
he doesn't get into the Forest team. He doesn't. I don't think he gets into any team on this panel either. He ain't good enough.
I'll be real. I'm taking Hudson-Odoi.
Wait, with the I can't lie. Yeah, with the way. All right, out of the most respect possibly, maybe. Yeah, actually, I couldn't give a toss. Teams attack Forest with high lines and all different sorts of lines and stuff like that. You thrive through counter attack. Forest does, yeah, and obviously that's where your target man Alanga with with his great athleticism and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie. If teams wanted to do that against, if Sterling had that available space to run into all the time, he's your best player.
No, he's not. Hudson-Odoi is better than him.
Hudson-Odoi is better than Sterling. No, he's not. No,
it's not even a discussion.
Some respect on man's name, man.
No, on a real. What is Sterling better at than Hudson-Odoi? Because Hudson-Odoi, he's got the long range shots. His decision making is way better. His creative ideas way better. Dribbling, I don't even rate Hudson-Odoi like that with dribbling, but I also don't rate Sterling like that with
dribbling. Is way good now. He's improved.
Like I don't think it's an outlandish take. I think it's okay. I don't see anything that Sterling can do that Hudson-Odoi can't.
He warms the bench better than Hudson-Odoi does.
This is criminal being part of this conversation.
Criminal. Right now, this day and age, right now.
Hudson-Odoi, who's better? Put a poll up in the chat.
Did you see Hudson-Odoi over Sterling?
Right now.
Right now, I don't think I've seen too much to have an argument for that, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hudson-Odoi was good last year as well. Like he had a decent last year, but he's really starting to step into his own.
For those standards, bro. Let's not do that. For those standards, bro. Let's not do that.
Right now, Hudson-Odoi is better.
Yeah.
Right now, as at this current moment,
games in,
Sterling obviously he's had the better career and stuff, but.
Yeah, I'm talking
here.
You
lot love to do the pick and choose what players you man hate. I love the way you like the certain players you man discard that there's just a consistent like hatred to in it. And then there's the ones that leave that you proper like the Loftus-Cheeks, the Tomoris, you know what I'm saying? The ones in the good books. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one that went to Crystal Palace? What's the defender that went to Crystal Palace? No, the centre back that you meant. Chalobah. Chalobah's one of them as well.
Oh, we love Chalobah.
Man. I see it. I see it.
We love all of these guys.
The ones you hate, like Havertz and that. I hear it though. I hear the reasoning though.
Yeah, with Sterling, I mean, he could prove people wrong, but do you know what I mean? If it was your club and it's the last day at the window, and man's coming through the door, you're just gonna be like, oh, do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he might do something. But do I expect it? Not really. To be honest with you.
The thing is, when Sterling is in form, this guy is crazy. When he's genuinely like in form and he's up for it and he's taking man on it, he's beating him. He's genuinely crazy. There was a lot of times last season, I think when we played Bournemouth, he like single-handedly won us the game. It was just him on his own. He did everything. But then after that, the game against Leicester with a free kick, and he sent it into Rose Ed. Like, that was the worst free kick I've ever seen at Chelsea, you know. Nothing will ever beat that.
That little relationship between him and Lego, man, you know what I mean, might be able to get something out of him. That's my last little
Lego,
bit of
man,
hope,
really.
Hey, I've just got to be real, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. What's the point of bringing them in if there's not going to be depth to give someone rest? Typically, the guy that's the backup's never typically as good as obviously the guy that's starting. I mean, Sterling is, if someone says, yeah, who's going to come on here? Sterling instead of Sterling, I'm like, oh, shit. I'm still kind of worried. He still offers something for me. Martinelli's the one that don't really scare anyone these days. It's just, obviously, Trossard is the impact player. Like, for me, I think Sterling should be starting on the left and give him a chance.
I think he's better on the right. I think Sterling plays better on the right. I think if you're going to give Saka the rest he needs, play Sterling on the right. He's more creative. He's less selfish when he's on the right because he can't cut in. He's not forcing the shot. He is good when in certain situations when he gets that cut in.
I would have kept Reece Nelson over Sterling at Arsenal.
Okay, no, that's outrageous.
He has more
that's
potential.
outrageous.
That's
actually outrageous.
Sterling
that's
is
outrageous.
so past
Let's not do
Sterling
that now.
has
Let's
the
not do that
weakest
now.
shot in football as well. I didn't see no one queuing up for Sterling transfer deadline. It was just like a gift to Arsenal. That tells you everything.
Hudson-Odoi had a weak shot for ages.
I thought you was meant to have some bromance with Arsenal and all this kind of stuff, man. But he's like,
I'm not beef with Arsenal, man. I'm just objective. I'm looking outside of your little Cartel 6 bubble here, right? And I am telling you,
there's another one here. Huh? I mean, there's another one in your favor there. You little mid-table
Geordie brothers, man. Yeah, we're looking in. We're about to, take over. But I'm just saying, on Sterling in specific, he's too old. He's past it. His shots are too weak.
Wow.
His decision-making is terrible.
Hold on.
Don't get me wrong. I was deflated.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
He employs Elanga, it's mad.
Say
I don't rate Elanga, by the way. I don't rate Elanga.
1 sec, hold on. Can you repeat that line again that you just did about 30 seconds ago?
He's too old.
Not that one. The one with specs. You didn't what?
Specs.
Oh, this is specs. This is specs. Oh, is that what you said?
Oh no, I said we're taking over. Yeah.
Taking what? Are you taking over?
It'll be proper big six. None of this money big six, man. None of this Sky Favorites big six.
Well, we
man.
can't spend no money.
Big six.
Sounds like bitterness.
We can't spend no money. You get me? What have we spent? You signed no one this season, really. Oh no.
Exactly. You got your oil money. We got our Greek money, man. Once they change the rules,
the oil money can't be spent. That's why you man got. That's why you man got censorship, bro. Get me? What did to change the rules? I'm all for it, innit?
Well, if it's for you trying to figure out loopholes between each other to keep each other afloat from PSR,
how's Macadamia doing for you, bro?
Like Elliot Anderson for 35 million. 30 million, whatever.
Yeah, I'm vexed about that.
There's something fishy going on there. But go blame
Anderson's decent, man.
Go blame the other clubs because
these boys selling hotels to themselves, and you're going to talk to us about legit business deals. Come on, man. Have some standards. Man, you getting 40 million written off. 40 million.
Actually, we got granted that, to be fair.
Brown envelope grants a lot,
because we forcefully had to miss our preseason, so which would have generated all of that. So what now?
Of course it would.
Yeah, of course it would, because our preseason is bigger than whatever you got going.
No
at your
one's
own
ever
home
had over 2 million written off.
Our preseason generates more money than what you generate at your dusty old ground.
And where does that get you in the league right now, man?
Crap old mate. I would be surprised if Nottingham Forest demographic is 50+ these days, bro. Who actually supports them now? No, on a real, who supports them now? I ain't seen one young person in Nottingham Forest for a t-shirt, by the way. It's always old men.
Bro, at least our roof don't
I'll be real. I feel like that's going to be Man United team with the new age Man City fans. That's just me. That's just me, innit?
I remember the Fergie era. That's all you're gonna hear.
Bitter.
We've been in the mud, man. We've been in the mud for a minute as well, though, man. I still don't feel like we're out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not until we cross the line. So, what are you saying about Chelsea, though? Huh?
Chelsea finally, VD. Chelsea finally back.
Man, back. You know, Listen.
What kind of back? What kind of back?
Someone said time.
What kind of back are we talking about? Like that silly old Cheryl Cole back that no one cares about, or talking about Meg the Stallion back? You know what I mean? Which one?
Listen, we got like Somalian mum, like like Somalian. She's been eating well, and Actually, no, hold on. Delete that bit. My girlfriend, innit? My girlfriend, innit? But yeah, listen. Someone said time. Yeah, and I think this will resonate. Oh, someone understand. It's all fun and games until a ball gets kicked. A ball got kicked. Now look, a ball got kicked. This ain't pre-season. We got time. We was allowed. Listen, we didn't have this stuff like with Potter where he didn't get a preseason. He's coming in mid-thing. We got the shit bit out of the way. We got okay, you need to do this quick. We done that. Unfortunate, we had to start with City, because if we didn't start with City and we started with also someone a bit worse, we could have been unbeaten. But we had to firm it. We had to firm it versus City, and now we're looking good. I don't think I keep saying this. I don't think there's a team that's like got more momentum than us right now. I don't think there's a team that's got more momentum. Listen, I think we're gonna skyrocket. We're gonna skyrocket. Once, listen,
My name Jeremy.
I ain't hearing this. No. You got bailed out last game. Yeah, you're lucky you got that penalty, or you wouldn't have.
Oh, did you man not play Bournemouth? Did you man not play Bournemouth or something? Did you man not play Bournemouth? Oh, did you not get bailed out last minute by that game as well?
Did they not miss a
penalty? I'm a hypocrite, innit?
Oh, it doesn't matter for you, but it matters for me.
Yeah, no, I'm a hypocrite, innit? That doesn't matter.
Chelsea are looking spicy.
No, you man are doing your thing, man.
We've got you soon, and I think this is the game I'm most excited about. Obviously we got Thing next, we got Nottingham Forest next, and after you lot. And I'm excited for that one.
I forgot.
I'm so excited for that one.
Excited to come Anfield.
Now, because listen, these are the two teams that everyone's got their eyes on, man. We're the two teams that everyone's got their eyes on. Everyone's talking about you lot starting fresh. We're starting fresh.
You're right. Both teams have started crazy, like in terms of the results and stuff. But yeah, I think it's between Liverpool and Chelsea in terms of the momentum teams. No one expected it, so
it's all deja vu. This is all deja vu. All the Liverpool fans are 3 in a row. We haven't conceded a goal. Forest turn up. Bang, 1-0. Now Chelsea aren't learning. Chelsea are not learning from Liverpool's lesson, man. So I'm loving all this bigging up of Chelsea. Let's see what they're saying Sunday afternoon. When it's all said and done.
We're saying low block.
We saying show dagger.
I'm just saying, like they need to remember it's been a while since Chelsea have done anything consistent in the league. It's been a while since they've had a decent team. They've still got 6 billion players. He's got headaches to pick from there.
Oh no! See, this is how you know whether someone knows something about Chelsea or not. Saying 6 billion players. We got a 24, 25 man squad. That's it. That's
all
it.
the players you have.
The
on the
40
book.
player bullshit was just ridiculous.
That's
we ended up selling bare dons. Let's not do this.
Absolute bollocks, because the under 22s don't need to be registered, so it is more than 25. So in itself, that's not true.
But we confirmed the squad.
Both Liverpool and Chelsea.
The squad. We saw the list
and Chelsea
on the official website.
I've got big fixtures coming up now, though. So now we're gonna see, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because
Chelsea do not have a big fixture, bro. They're playing Ghent and Mandem like that. It's not a big fixture list. They ain't even registered. Who did you not register for your? Is it Cole Palmer? I don't even think you registered.
Oh yeah, no,
they didn't
register
him. They're going to re-register.
We don't need him. We don't need him there.
Exactly. It's not a man.
We got Shell Felix. Let's go.
Yeah,
Felix,
exactly.
Nkunku, Sancho. We got all of these men on the bench.
You know when you're playing Football Manager,
Chelsea are calm.
It's like when you're playing Football Manager and you're trying to register the players, and then the deadline passes. Oh shit! I didn't put a tick button next to his name, man. That's Chelsea with Palmer. That's what it was, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish my club had that option. I'm not.
This is why I keep saying, man. Like our squad is deep, man, deep, and this ain't even deep with this. Listen, I heard a deep squad the other day, and they were talking about their deep squad was Jacob Ramsey and Ross Barkley. That's not deep. Deep is Nkunku sitting on the bench with João Felix. That's deep. Deep it, yeah. Deep it.
Hold on. I'll be real. Jacob Ramsey's not. Jacob Ramsey's not a scrub though. Let's not do that. He's not a scrub.
But is he? But is he on the caliber? Is he on the caliber of?
Well. If we're talking about caliber, Nkunku was supposed to be the revelation for Chelsea, and now he's a bench warmer. So what caliber is that?
He got injured, came back. And
what happened to Jacob Ramsey? Was he not injured for the whole? Was he not injured for the whole season before?
Fucking, I watched Villa, but even so, he's not on thing. He's not on fucking.
See, I'm just saying you can't.
Nkunku got injured. Yeah, Nkunku got injured and still won the Golden Boot in the Bundesliga. Do you know how mad that is? He was injured half the season, still won the Golden Boot.
No one's saying doubting Nkunku's quality, but I'm just saying that like. You're talking about expectation and what a player's done, and also Ramsey, a lot of expectation, done very well, and then got injured, and now he's come back from an injury. And doing what you can do.
Saying, like, our things are deeper. Even so, yeah. Let's not overlook Ross Barkley. Yeah, I said Ross Barkley as well. Cool. You have Duran. Yeah. And you're saying
I hear the Ross Barkley team. Ross Barkley done up. Ross Barkley, he's got his flower. Ross Barkley done up bare teams last season for Luton, innit? He earned his move. He will come in when he needs to come in and do what he needs to do. Villa, Villa, like what? 1 point behind you, man.
I think so. I think it might be level. Yeah, the level.
They're on the same points. They're on the same points.
I said to my good friend Rory Jennings, "Is like let's get past the 10 games. Let's get past the 10 game point." Do you know what I'm saying? Because this was Spurs last year as well. Do you know what I mean? So,
your good friend.
How about this? You know what it is.
Your good friend. Excuse me.
Fuse, you're not allowed to use that. You're not allowed to use that. Do you know why? Because they'll tell you ain't played no teams that have challenged you yet, but then tell you you're in a title race in the same conversation. But if I played no one good enough, how can you tell me I'm in a title race? I don't really know in it. But listen, man,
I hear you, bro. I hear you. But I generally, banks aside, in terms of momentum this season, I think it's Liverpool and Chelsea 100%. I haven't watched every game,
I agree.
Just the highlights, but momentum, and it's definitely unexpected. There's always kind of one team that's unexpected in the season, and it could be Chelsea this year. We just have to wait and see. But definitely, in terms of momentum, Chelsea and Liverpool 100%.
That's mad.
I don't know, but Chelsea defense is still a bit weird, man.
Would you not say?
I love the way we just kind of move. I love the way we're kind of moving aside Arsenal and City, like they're not the two best teams in the league at the moment. Anyway,
because you know what it is. I think because it's been, you know what it is. I think because they've been the best two teams in the last 2 years in the Prem. Obviously, the latest thing that's going to come into maybe that equation is more exciting to talk about. And so that deserves a little bit more recognition, especially with Rodri being out as well. And obviously, Arsenal with maybe a football that isn't exactly convincing, there might be that spot where Liverpool fans, where you're looking at it, it's like, okay, this looks quite sustainable the way they're playing, and it's going to annoy a lot of teams. Chelsea are the next best exciting thing. Sancho, and they got all these ballers, and obviously it's a question if they're going to get back into the flow of things. So
Liverpool are the most balanced team. For me, Liverpool are the most balanced team, a consistent team. Everyone took the mick out of them not buying players in the summer. I looked at it and thought that's a squad that knows each other. That's a squad that knows each other. I
still think their midfield needs something. Obviously, Gravenberch has been a revelation.
It doesn't. No, the midfield depth needs something, not the starting midfield.
I don't know, because when Szoboszlai is one of your options, man, that's kind of peak.
Yeah, no, bro. He stinks of shit. He stinks of shit. But Harvey Elliott, we're just waiting for Harvey Elliott to get fit. Just
do you know what?
Wait on Harvey Elliott.
I think it's one of those. Yeah, you know what? I think if Arsenal sign a striker in January, like a proper striker, I think they'll go on and win the league. It's the same as Liverpool. If they get proper midfield, like a proper starting midfielder, I think maybe you want Harvey Elliott in it, but
Don't say just don't say his name, innit?
Okay.
Don't say his name.
But if you grab someone else, that's like proper quality as well, I think then you'll start making a thing. That's so. I've never had an issue with Liverpool's attack or defense or goalkeeper. It's just their midfield has been neglected for so long since Fabinho left, and like even so, like I think last year Fabinho was there. It was kind of he was on his last legs, and then he kind of forgot about it.
5 years. He aged 5 years in 6 months. I know.
Bad, bro.
And I think Arteta's scared of a striker. He's scared of strikers, man. I don't know what's the matter with
It's like he doesn't want to win the league. It's like he wants to keep pushing it.
So it's like all of the fans can see it. Everyone can see it, but these guys can't see it. It's like...
Do you know what? Yeah, it's like it's almost like he's scared of the league, because once you win the league, you've now got to work even harder to keep those players in line, because it's like they could get bored. We saw it with Cancelo, even Gundogan to an extent. They all left. And it might even be the same. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Arteta. He seems like he's got the same syndrome as Pep, where he likes to make things difficult for no reason. Just go and win. Go and win.
By the way, you're not escaping this part. What about you then? Let's say you're in and up there. You're in his second place, first place, Mr. VD. What about Chelsea? What else would you need? Because you're still looking at a Victor Osimhen potentially with a break clause in January. That could be everything you need.
We don't need Osimhen.
You talk about option. We talk about lack of depth in Liverpool's midfield in case, let's say, Gravenberch gets injured. But what about if Jackson gets injured? What's the next best thing for you lot? Like, let's be honest. It's happened. You're the best team to talk about. Yeah, let's be honest. Right? Nkunku is a great option, but then again, we talk about a team game. Let's say Jackson's out. You're not going to rely on just Nkunku if you want to go win the league. We've seen it before with Conte. You lost your first few games. I still remember when Jordan Henderson was at the bridge, scored that absolute rocket, top bins, and after that, changed to the 3-back, and then before you know it, you go and win the league. So it's not like it's unknown. And I wouldn't even say that team was kind of cold still, but the team was good still. It was good. We had a good team. It was a good team. It was very good. It was very good. Yeah. So what's the extra option for you lot? Because if you are to be back, you go beat Nottingham Forest. You shut up my man, Mr. Wolfie, down and respectfully next week. You continue because your run is not that mad. We went through it earlier. Your run is quite decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's spread out evenly for me. What I'd like to say, anyways.
What, the games that we've had already, or the ones coming up?
No, the ones coming up at the moment, like you don't get me wrong, you got to play Liverpool, you got to play Arsenal, you got to play United, but it's spread out.
Oh, okay.
It's spread out with we've got like a European game, then we got Carabao Cup, which is obviously probably going to be against Newcastle again. So we're going to face them like twice in a row. But I mean, I honestly think we're good. I don't know what
you're not like Mons. You don't run. You don't strike me as a character that runs away from expectation, innit? So this is why these questions are very.
Listen, I think our squad is good. I don't think we need anything else. I don't think we need a striker. Obviously, you can't really sit there and say, "Oh, but what if this person gets injured?" Because what if they don't? Like, you can't really go off of what ifs. I think our squad is good. I think maybe if you're pushing it, the only thing that can really improve us is a world-class centre-back, because Levi Colwill is getting better by the game. Actually, someone in the chat the other day, Aaron London. It was Aaron London.
Yeah? Oh, not that fraud. This guy types in caps all the time, man. Look at him, man.
Yeah, look. He kept spamming how bad Levi Colwill was. Put some respect on his name.
That's normal. That's a normal Aaron London day, man.
He's been one of the best.
He's a legend, bro. He got us promoted. He needs a statue put up, man. That own goal.
I kept looking at it. He said it about 8 times in a row. He said it, and everybody else was speaking last stream, and my blood was boiling. I was like, as soon as it's silent, I'm getting something in because I don't want to cut people off. But this season, Colwill has been very, very, very good. His passing, immaculate. His aggression is upped as well. And it seems like him and Fofana are starting to gain quite a good pairing together. But Fofana still has his stupid moments. So maybe Tosin comes in, but realistically, it's Tosin the next level. You know, you look at things. You look at Liverpool, they got Van Dijk. You look at Arsenal, they got Saliba. You look at Gabriel. You look at whoever, man. They got obviously the world-class centre backs, but
you're missing your issue. You're missing your issue.
Wait, really?
The keeper's a
keeper. That's what I'm gonna say. The keeper.
Oh,
I was waiting for that.
Oh,
your keeper is a madman.
Yeah, he's wank.
Your keeper's a madman.
Listen, go. He
don't win no title with a keeper like that.
Treatment, man. He needs to do the Gabriel treatment. That guy's corners are gone, so his confidence is gone. every game missed pass. I completely fucking forgot about it. You know,
He's a madman,
I think it's
bro.
because we signed Jorgensen, and I thought, oh, do you know what? We signed a goalkeeper. He stinks. He fucking stinks. Sanchez stinks of shit. He's actually shit. Every single game. Yeah, this guy makes a mistake every fucking game.
Right? Nah, well, not Bournemouth. Bournemouth, he didn't. He saved you.
But yeah, but have an inconsistent.
It's one extreme or the other, innit? It's one extreme.
That's shit. Nah, man. Do you know?
Nah,
I actually. This is the one thing. Yeah. Do you know what? I gave our sporting directors some stick here with some of the signings that we've had. But when it comes to the goalkeepers, they stink as shit. Yeah. They signed Petrovic. I like Petrovic as a shot stopper, but on the ball, he's absolute dog shit. Sanchez, why the fuck have we signed Sanchez? Jorgensen, he's our bench goalkeeper. Why the fuck are you neglecting the goalkeeper? Why? We just need you cannot win the league with a shit goalkeeper. Look at Ramsdale. We were linked with Ramsdale, bro. Didn't he get like a 5-point something rating the other day with Southampton? Absolute cheat.
He's got a hell of a amount of saves to make for Southampton these days. It's peak for him.
It's like it's just hard, man, because there's no goalkeepers really on the market like that. Like people say Mignon. How are you an injury-prone goalkeeper? How does that make sense? Why are you a goalkeeper? You're constantly getting
not a lot
kicked at you.
That is
There's not a lot. So I don't even know. I don't even know what we do. Like everyone.
You get the Leicester goalkeeper. The Leicester goalkeeper is going under the radar. He is quality. He's good. In one of your feeder clubs, you always buy from Leicester or Brighton, so it should be no major issue. You get your managers, your players from there. He's a good keeper. He's a good keeper.
Boy, just give it 2 or 3 years, bro.
I agree with this. He's only been bad against Brighton, man. I think the other times this season,
he had a poor start. That was for your team. You'd be upset, bro. That was for your team.
He had a very poor start.
We already know Onana to be a bit
erratic. Sanchez, you would be saying that.
But Onana's actually been very decent this year alone. He's not the one to really blame.
No.
The one
ever trust the goalkeeper that don't trim his sides, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Maybe one game where he was more suspect for who was it again?
No,
it might be Liverpool. But other than that, it's just
no. I'm
not really looking at it like that.
Pass, don't bring up that man's name. He sets us back 30 years every 4 flipping games from United.
It makes Sanchez look good, man.
You don't even fade his hair top. How many times do I have to say it? Man has been good. You not see his positioning. You don't see his positioning for Salah's goal. You don't see his positioning for
is that the corner flag, Bernie? Yeah.
No, he
makes good save. He does the thing that everyone used to kill De Gea for. Put himself in a shit position, so he has to make an elastic save because of it. You might used to kill De Gea for that. And now you're lauding this guy. This guy that's come from Inter Milan for an extravagant price to make you feel better.
I can't lie. He's not been the issue for me. It's everything going forward been the issue.
He's part of the issue.
Why did you bring
no. The big issue is for me.
He's no better than Areola, fam.
Ten Hag's my issue. That's the issue. That's the overall issue for me.
Ten Hag has
you got Southgate coming next week. You're good.
We all know that he's not. He's already been dismissed. But the whole point is, what's the point of getting a ball-playing goalkeeper to make him play long ball all the time and ping it into corners? That's just dumb. That's why I blame Ten Hag. What's the point? What's the point of
50 million?
What's the point of being a ball-playing goalkeeper when you're always forcing us? Your style of football always forces us into getting.
What's that got to do with shit?
We already know he's not. We already know he's not the greatest shot-stopping goalkeeper ever. But the whole point is, use man to his strengths. Use a player to his strengths. Don't use him to his strengths at all. He's like, most goalkeepers these days have bozo moments in them. There's not actually a mad catalogue of keepers that are mad solid and good at pretty much everything. There's Alisson. Obviously, Edison is quite good still. I don't think he's still got a bit of a bozo part in him, but he's still overall a good goalie. Who else is there really? David Raya's on top form, but overall, I can't really name you more than probably 5, 6, 7, 8.
The Leicester keeper, do not sleep on him.
Mamardashvili is getting a name.
No,
don't get me wrong, he's getting a name from
Euros. Isn't even great.
If you see him for Valencia, he always has mistakes. The whole point is, it's not a mad amount these days. That's it. That's the way it is.
Give yourself some copium, man. That's crazy.
It's not copium. I'm just
wherever you say.
What's the fix? Getting rid of Ten Hag is my fix. Trust me. That would be the equivalent of probably, I don't know what a crackhead would like with crack cocaine or something like that. Like, That's probably what.
I think
That's
the
what
owners came out
me.
and said they're backing him. The owners came out and said they're backing him in it. So I don't know if he's going anywhere anytime.
Hey, bro,
Monday,
everyone knows
that's what they say.
His contract.
That's what they say when he's gone. I'll be real. Oh yeah, we're gonna come out back. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm not gonna lie, when all the tier ones start coming out with little bits of information here, there, I think it happens with pretty much all clubs. You know who your ones are. My one's Rich Fay, Laurie Whitwell, and all that. Pinpoint little doubts and little negative parts on that certain managers. So when they depart, it doesn't look so bad because fans are fickle. That's just the way it works. And I think he's gone regardless of result. Anyways, they're just waiting until the break. But that's what I'd like to think, and that's just what I've summarized myself.
Do you think the players are down tools?
I think they've had enough of him. I'll be real.
How can they down tools? He's bought half these players. These are half the team's the Ajax team.
Apart from Gravenberch.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Well, Rafa's still playing. He's still getting forced into the team. Bruno's still getting forced into the team. I don't know.
Actually, look. I wish I could say as much as I want on air from what I got told yesterday. But I think it's public knowledge now that him and Bruno Fernandes are beefing, so it's all good. Yeah, his own captain.
That's so mad.
That's mad. That is wild. I just don't know what the fix is, to be honest with you. I'll be interested to hear anyone else's thoughts.
I think it's Ten Hag and the core. I still think this. I think that United are in such a similar situation that Chelsea were in. I think we got rid of our core. Like literally everybody from our Champions League squad ain't there. Obviously the year Potter came in, like the squad ain't there. They reset, boom, get rid of a lot of these players.
I don't think you need. I think there's some players. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some players need to get moved on. I don't think it's always. This is what I say about squad. Ches disagrees, which is fine. Everyone can think whatever they need to. But there's enough players in there to create a balance and enough of a certain type of system that will work well for that team. And a decent footballing one. Them, like, don't get me wrong. We know Agate is not this player that's going to spray you a left pass, right pass into corners. That maybe here and there. Most players can do that if you're a footballer, anyways. But he's a guy that breaks up play, likes to play a high press, and also just is a short pass merchant, like John Obi Mikel was.
Bro,
like,
he's crap, man.
But the thing is, you've got a certain player with another player, so you can hide certain deficiency. When you try to go back to doing your crack cocaine formation of a 3-1-6, you're going to get exposed. He's not going to dictate the game like a Rodri, Zubimendi, or whoever it may be.
And stop playing mainly so deep, bro. That is criminal. It's not going to ever work.
Do you know what Kaz just said? Kaz just gave every excuse for a player that doesn't have fundamentals.
Yeah, because these days that's what systems do. Though. Hide deficiencies.
No. That's wrong. No, Kaz, that's wrong. Even if the system is wrong for you, if you still have your fundamentals, that actually still shows that you're a decent footballer. Like a man is 23 and he plays like he's 33. Like, what are we doing here?
No, I'm in disagreement. I don't think Agate is a bad footballer. I don't think Kobe Mine is a bad footballer. I don't think Ahmad Xerxes, all these other players.
Those guys are good footballers. Those guys are good footballers, but not Agate.
Yeah, but I don't mind how you want to look at it. I don't mind how it is, but like I said, you can put enough. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. You can put enough together in that Man United team to find a balance that will work for the team going forward. And he refuses to do that. And I think he lost that a while ago. And I think you know where he lost it. Dare I say, it's when he had that argument with Sancho and that lost to Arsenal. That's when the cracks started coming. That was it. That was the final straw.
Before that, with Ronaldo.
No, I don't think that was it. I'm not gonna lie. There was signs where you need to improve your football. Don't get me wrong, and he tried to, but you lost I think he started losing the dressing room as soon as he disrespected Sancho, because when there was an interview that come out from Casemiro saying he actually trained very well and all this kind of stuff, then I think you start losing respect slowly but surely, and then the results started coming that it was getting shit and worse and worse. You're gonna lose the players. It's normal, isn't it? It's Ineos gave that. Ineos is the only thing that gave them players a lease of life to try and keep up. But that juice only runs for so long.
Kaz, you're right in what you're saying. He is the problem. Yeah, I agree. Long may he reign, as far as I'm concerned. But is
he'll be your guest in a couple of years, mate.
No chance, man. Our standards are higher. But is he being told to play Bruno and Rashford? There has to be some instruction, or is he that stupid? Bruno ruins your team, man.
He's still got his powers. That's what
I was going to ask.
He's still got his powers.
Would give the manager the power to get rid of the dead.
I'm not being funny. Yeah, let's get one thing straight. Yeah, Ineos, I doubt. Unless it's a mad expensive player, like or franchise type player, maybe like Rashford. These men ain't telling you to start certain man week in, week out. You are the manager and the gaffer. Ineos are still trying to work out a lot of shit. I reckon they got a lot to sort out. Right, you just come into
the outside.
The manager persists to not take Bruno off. He puts him right wing over a certain man like Ahmad, even Anthony. Dare I say, and he's an actual winger you bought for 85 million. Even it don't matter how you look at it, you're still keeping Bruno on the pitch regardless. And you know, even Bruno's had enough. Even he's had enough, and that says everything you need to know. The guy, this is what top Reds love Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, the fans that go watch him in the stadium because you get to see a little bit more in your work rate. But the thing is, with me, Bruno Fernandes the last 4 years has played 6,000 plus minutes consistently since Oli, per season. The regress is crazy, and you don't understand. If this guy had pace on FIFA, it would legit be 35. That's how fast he runs. Per Mertesacker would give him a run for his money. The guy's got zero natural athleticism. Like he's not naturally athletic as in his genes, innit? And this is. I can't stand him, innit? You can't play two negative footballers together in Rashford and Bruno. It's a recipe for chaos. They're both, for me, players where you want to play counter-attack, not players where you want to go up the pitch.
Yeah. He leaves too many holes. Bruno leaves you too many holes because he's just running around like a headless chicken, ruins the shape of your team. He tries his Hollywood passes every single time, and it's just woeful. It's woeful, man. He had one hot season at the start because he had about 15 penalties. And that's it. And then you give him over 300k a week for that.
I think he got a year extension to probably keep him happy, but I don't think he lasts at the club for too long because when the 1 year goes, you're back to 2 years left on your deal, and he's going to wonder.
That's your problem. You can't get rid of these players.
But they actually have though. But they actually have though. A lot of these
Saudi went to West Ham last season, saying, "Pay me if you want me to go."
I hear that, but the fact is they got rid of 10 plus players in the summer, and about four contracts are expiring next summer.
At a loss.
But that's the mate. That's the Glazership for you, mate. That's the Glazership ownership.
Talking about wages, but that I can recognize it. That's why I asked. Do you reckon there's either a clause in, or maybe because of the wages he's on, he's getting forced in every week? Because I recognize Arteta does the same thing with bloody Kai Havertz. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's because of his wages. Like he don't want to drop him. So obviously, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Do you think Ineos will give a new manager the scope to get rid of deadwood players on big wages that are not really doing stuff?
They've just put 200 million in here.
It's too late.
Ineos are a joke. All the Man U fans that are trying to big up Ineos. This is a organization that came in and started to flirt with other managers, and they just couldn't get one in bed. And then they're like, all right, we'll just stick with the bold fraud anyway. Yeah. And then they invest 200 million in him, and now he's probably gone next week. They're a joke.
Well, to be fair, 150 and also with quite a lot of sales. So if we're going on that part, then they've done all right for considering the PSL regulations.
It doesn't matter if it's 50.
It does. Yeah. Actually, you know what's a joke? Your team that spends and done a QPR, and you're just about playing survival every year. But yet you got silly big bollocks about you to talk chest.
Bro, I mean, I'm looking down at you at the table, man.
Yeah,
so,
for
like,
now,
at least get ahead of us.
We all know on this panel, we know where you're going to be at the end of the season, and it won't be in the top 10.
Probably ahead of Man U.
Probably not.
You stick with Ten Hag. You stick with Ten Hag, and we'll be.
But we all know he's not. If anything, you probably need to have a little look at your own ownership before he flipping runs away as well. So on that notice, you'll be in a championship, back in the championship soon. We all know that. And yeah, and all you got left is your personality. Robert, Robert, funny how Newcastle got taken over 1 year before us by rich owners and are far behind us in their project. And man say our owners are awful. Chelsea is back. And then says Mons all summer said, remember when these men had Pedro for depth? And now we got Nkunku, Felix, and Neto. He ain't happy either. Don't go anywhere, G.
I'll be honest, that one, fair enough. Your depth with attacking depth.
People gotta stop saying this Newcastle money thing, bro. We can't spend, bro.
Fair enough.
We don't spend, bro. Let's stop that easy narrative. It's too easy to go to. Can't spend, bro.
Chelsea need a world-class goalkeeper, striker, and one centre-back. No, you can spend. You just spend it on shit. Like, or two, no, it's true.
When we spend,
not being funny. No one. By the way, no one forced you to go pay 60 million for Tonali. No one. No one asked you to go out and go 65 million Isak, which is a good
bro.
No, but you're talking about you're moaning that you can't spend. How about you go get your recruitment, go out there and find 20 million, 15 million deals or players that are actually just as good. So
they got our fourth choice keeper, Vlachodimos, 32 mil.
Oh, you man won your appeal. You man won your appeal for Fernandes. So he is going to play next week. Yes.
So what's it called? I don't. What happens?
Come on.
Go.
What happens?
Certain man are pissed with that. Certain man don't want us to play.
No, you lot don't want. Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? The appeal? What happens? Oh, he's not banned.
If he's not banned, then he's going to start. That's the one.
Who's he starting against?
Don't care.
Oh, what I'm trying to say is, Specs moans that he can't Specs moans that he can't spend even having all this money. But the fact is, no one told whoever goes out there to go and get your recruit players to go spend an absolute bomb on this player, an absolute bomb on that player. When your club should have known that we can't spend a mad amounts, but we need a mad squad investment of good quality out there. Yeah, last time I checked, Kev from Turan went for how much? Did he go on a free? Last time I checked, Kone cost about 15 million. Could he get a deal over to Roma? Last time I checked, there's a lot of ballers out there for cheap, but you decided you want to go for the fancy package.
Yeah,
so that's really and truly, that's on you. That's on you.
No. But when you mention these players, you just say we want those players, though. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm saying options, but I'm saying. That's what recruiters do. They go out and scout.
Being shit, bro.
Scouts got exactly. So have a look at your own club before you start looking around at Blade and everything else.
Being shit in terms of that.
You're right.
I'm not saying Tonali's a crap player, by the way. He looks quite good, but you spent a lot of money on him when you could have probably got 3 players for the price you paid for Tonali.
All right. Yeah, you say, bro. Recruitment-wise, I've always had believed that we could have balanced it better with, like, let's say a Brighton, for example, that do all the databases and all that, and buy younger players, or look more abroad, or not the debate ones. But we have done well, bro. Like Bruno, what it will cost now will be peas. Isak will cost bare peas right now. Tonali, still debatable. We just come back. I think, like Paul Mitchell came out and said how we were spending before is a mental thing. That's what he was saying. Maybe not, but I'm cool with those signings, bro. And most of those signings got us to a Champions League, innit? And unfortunately, we got bare injured the next season. And then now we go again, bro. So I'm just saying we can't spend. Like you said, we still got new owners. The way we want to spend.
That's not true, Specs. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. Gay, did you have the money to buy Gay?
Yeah.
So there's 60 million there that was unspent over the summer. Why didn't you invest that instead of spending half the summer chasing him? The money was there.
Bro, when I'm saying spending, I would like Newcastle to be able to spend.
You said we can't spend our money. That was what you said. There's 60 million there. Is that not money?
Hear me out. That's not a PSR talk, but hear what I'm saying. When it comes to Newcastle, hold on. When they say, look, bro, when men are saying signing players, they're trying to look at us like a version of what Chelsea can do, for example, yeah? That's what I'm about, signing players.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said we have no money. You said we can't spend money. Bro. You said we can't spend money.
Let me finish what I'm saying and you understand what I'm trying to say. I hear your narrative, but let me finish first what I'm trying to say, yeah?
He's hot.
What I'm alluding to, when men are saying, when I say we can't spend, I'm saying we can't spend in a sense of what we really want to do. So what Chelsea do, for example, spend 70 mil on one player, 60 mil, for example, another player, all in the same season, all in the same preseason.
We move on players.
That's the kind of talk.
Not one club has said that this summer.
No, hold on, no. You didn't hear me, bro.
Not one club has said we want to do what Chelsea. Why
are you watching what Chelsea do? Not Chelsea. You're not Chelsea.
No, you're not hearing me, bro. You see, you're talking over, man. You're not listening, bro. The narrative people want to put out against my club when they're attacking us, yeah, is to go on as if to say, like, oh, but you got money though, rare. I'm saying the way we want to spend is not the way that we can spend. So let's say we did about Mark Gurhey. Really, we want to be able to spend 75 mil and also still spend that same preseason the way we want. If the shackles were off, bro, we'll blow everyone away, bro.
But you didn't even get him. And then you tried to get Alanga, and you couldn't get him. So you were trying to get players. The point is, the money is there. The money is there. Your recruitment team wasn't good enough to get stuff over the line. So you can't hide behind the narrative. You can't spend money.
behind the scenes, there's a fucked up situation going on between Mitchell and Eddie Howe. That's clear to see. On the Mark Gurhey thing, I'm bloody glad we never got Mark Gurhey because I was saying for the whole track, for the whole saga, I said I don't want Mark Gurhey. Why spend that money on him, bro? Get me? Don't just spend on anybody for the sake of it. You get me? But I'm just saying the narrative that Newcastle have got peas to spend how they want to spend. That's all I'm saying is that we cannot.
Even with that argument, you could have. Look what you did with us. You bought our 4th choice goalkeeper for 22 mil, so you could get 35 mil back for Elliot Anderson. You saw Chelsea selling their hotels. You saw Forest doing it as well.
I'm not having this.
That whole thing between Nottingham Forest and Newcastle,
and they tried to sign Elanga for 50 million.
That was not.
They tried to sign Elanga for 50 million.
Yeah, to appease the fans, which is madness, bro.
Which means you had the money.
No, bro, you keep saying
it means you got the money.
No, the way we want to spend, you madmen on the panel. You're not listening. The narrative against us is the way we want to spend. We can't spend like that, bro.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. How did Chelsea spend the money they did?
Right. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll answer that question. I'll answer that question. Go on.
Hold on. Brother, you're a sensible gentleman, bro. Are you really trying to compare what Newcastle can do and Chelsea can do? As you said earlier,
you said how you want to spend, man.
No, you're the one comparing. We can't, bro. We can't. You're not getting it, bro. We can't do that, bro.
That's on your recruitment, though. Anyway,
so wait. But we can't
why
do
would you keep pocket watching another team knowing that you can't do it and you're moaning about it? But at the end of the day, but you're moaning about your money that you kind of can't spend. The thing is, you had the choice to probably allow, because remember, you said certain players are not for sale. Bruno Gomes not for sale after his thingy. It's like not for sale. So you're trying to keep them. So that's on your squad planning. And bro, whoever does your squad planning for you.
What's your point then? So we can't spend.
You have 100 million budget. But you're trying to fork 50 million out for Elanga, and then you're trying to fork out 60 million for Gay. What is your recruitment doing? That's on your recruitment.
Your recruitment's fucked. You know that already, bro, right now. What do you want to do?
It's not the money, bro. Use money. Don't hide behind the money then. It's the recruitment team.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
You gotta play mind games. You got people running the narrative that Newcastle can spend, bro.
No,
the kind of spending we're talking,
you just don't spend well.
70 million on one man, and in the same season, for another 60 million on another man. We can't do that no more right now, bro. We can't.
You got your own self to blame. You just haven't spent well.
Are Newcastle going to finish top 4 this season? Probably unlikely, yeah? So break PSR. Break PSR if you want to spend that much. Why not break PSR for one season? Buy who you want, get 5 points deducted, and then push on with that team the next season.
I've heard people. Some fans will actually go with that. Like, F it, just do what you're doing and face the
consequences. If you're so hell bent that you got the money and you're going to spend it, take a 6-point deduction. It's not going to harm your season. Build for the following season.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll wait till Richard Masters tweaks the rules. That's what I'll wait for.
Well, other than that,
then we see what happens.
Well, I want to jump in just for 1 quick second, because you kept running a narrative. How can Chelsea listen? This is in euros, according to transfer market. Ian Matson, 44 million, pure profit because he was from our academy. Conor Gallagher, 42 million, pure profit. Lewis Hall, someone that you lot bought as well, 33 million, pure profit. Lukaku,
this ain't at me, is it? This ain't directed at me.
No. But I'm just saying, you use it also.
Me?
Romelu Lukaku. No. You're saying you can't spend that much and then spend another 60 million on another player in the same window. But like you gave us the money to do that. You gave us 30 million for Lewis Hall. Then Omari Hutchinson got sold for 23 million. Angelo 23 million. Even the season before that, you're looking at some of the players. Kai Havertz 75 million.
The academy.
Yeah,
we got bread for a lot of these players. That's why
What about the women's team? That part of the academy, pure profit.
There you go then.
Yeah?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we can spend. It's not just we spend.
That's not why you can spend. You can spend because you loopholed the hotels and the women's football team.
We did loophole the
hotel part. Your academy saved you because they didn't. You needed the loopholes.
We spent $1 billion. We didn't spend a bit. Our net profit or our net is like what? Maybe 200-300
No one
million.
said net. No one said net.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we can spend so much because we have things that we can sell.
So why did you need to sell your hotels? Why did you need to sell the women's team?
Who gives a fuck?
Crooks, bro. That's
we still did it. We still did it, innit? Like, we still did it. We can still listen. I'm pretty sure the hotel sales were before Gallagher and stuff as well. So either way, it was just like an intermediate.
By the way, has anyone got anything to shout out quickly before I end? Anything?
Nothing.
No, don't want to promote. No.
YouTube coming soon.
Promoting, bro. We got Champions League today, and it's not point promoting. Get me? We just do my thing.
YouTube coming soon.
Well, I'm gonna be on Big Up, aka Tifo. I'm gonna do the watch. I'm on a hate along. How about that? I'm on a hate along. So yeah, man, we're gonna be hoping that PSG is gonna do bits. So if you want to go and sign up, you lot, look, you can find me there, innit? Everyone, it's quick, and you don't even have to sign up. How about that? But it's up to you lot. We might be back later at night, depending on the result. So with a few Arsenal fans, depending on the result. Yeah, that's real hate settings. Don't worry. But anyways, in a bit, man.